Good morning. Welcome to the Atlanta Candlepin Singles Tour. This is a Class D match here at Ryan's Family Amusements in Millis, Massachusetts. This is Dan Castle with my co-host Dave Peterson, and Dave's going to introduce the bowlers.
Thanks, Dan. Yeah, this is a D-South matchup, and on the left we have first-year ACST participant Nick Blundo, and on the right, second-year participant Kevin McGinnis. So these guys are ready to do some bowling battling. So guys, shake hands and start rolling.
Let's rock and roll here. Great to see Nick Blundo joining the ACST this year. I've been watching him on Wednesday Night League for a while, and he's been really up and coming. And Kevin McGinnis did pretty well last year, too. He took me.
Yeah, Kevin bowls regularly, actually here at Ryan's, just as you see him practicing here quite frequently. And Tuesday nights he bowls over at over at Ron's in Hyde Park. So second year in the ACST, and he's going to get us started.
All right, first ball of the game is off to the 4-pin, takes out that left-hand triangle, leaves a double row of 2. Kevin's running a 94 average so far this season.
Right on the button.
And for the spare attempt, ball hooking a little too much to the left right now. He's going to have to adjust for that.
These are Kevin's home lanes as well, but this is technically Nick's home match, so he got to decide whether he wanted to bowl first or second, and he decided to bowl second.
Okay, yeah, I believe Nick's home bowler. Yep, so a 9 to start. And format-wise, as everybody who watches this regularly is aware, the ACST matches are 5 strings, bowled 5 boxes at a time. Just off the head pin that time, leaving the 1, 2, 10. So no head pins yet, but he's getting there. And we bowl 5 strings, 5 boxes at a time. The bowlers will switch lanes after the first 5. Each game that they win earns 2 points in standings for playoff status. Just going to get this, make sure I'm on the screen. And total of 4 points are given for the highest total pinfall. So possible 14 points, and Kevin McGinnis is 2 9 boxes. He's at 18, still looking for his first head pin. Okay, good. I want to share it to my personal page too. There we go.
Kevin off to the left with the half wister. So 0 for 3 on hitting the head pin.
I'm not a fan of that leave, but it's fun when it goes. I was doing TV roll-offs some years ago in Natick, and I got that 3 times in a row. Spared the first 2,
okay.
So it's great to make the shot, but it's a 2-fill when you do it again.
Right, yeah.
And it was kind of getting aggravated, frankly. All right, come on.
Kevin off to the right.
Tough 5 box. That's 23 through 3 in the first of 5 games. Just getting going here. And I believe this will be Nick Blundo's debut streaming, right?
Yes, yeah, first ACST match on the stream.
And we saw that yesterday, too.
Who was that for?
I'm trying to remember.
Sorry to put you on the spot.
No, you know how my name memory
I don't
works.
think it was Justin or Danny. Right?
No, it wasn't Justin Danny. It wasn't Ryan.
It was probably Kevin Brown's, right?
It was Kevin Brown,
Yeah.
Thank you. He put on a good show, too, and won his match.
Yep, congratulations to him.
All right.
Kevin, in the meantime, going to try looking for an out here, and hits the object.
He'll take a 7 or 6. 6 box. 29 through 4. All right, I'm going to check to see if we're getting any comments here. I would love to have the audience tell us how we sound. That's always helpful to me.
And there's Kevin's first head pin hit, and he's rewarded with...
That's a split.
Well, I'm going to say 7-8, but fortunately that wood hung in there. Gives him a fighting chance.
So I'd call that a split. Would you? No? Or would you call it adjacent pins?
Technically, I don't think that's a split.
Feels like one.
I know.
Oh, nice try. He's trying to go to the outside of it and kick it over.
The Ryan's here calls it a split, so I'm going to call it a split.
Yeah. The computer is wise. The computer knows.
Kevin at 16 and 12, actually in first place in his division, which includes Brock Welsh, Keith Kirby, and Rich Lamone.
That'll be a fun league to watch this year. We have some bowlers that are up and coming, some bowlers that are coming back from injuries that probably will get much better as the season goes along. So watch the D division, guys. It's going to be fun.
And up, making his streaming debut is Nick Blundo, off to the left. So we'll leave a bunch together in the middle.
All right, thank you, Rufus, for our sound check. I have a tendency when I'm working with somebody to sit back and fade away from the mic. I'll try not to do that too much. Blundo, first ball was on the 2, and he's got the first mark of the game.
That's a nice debut, huh?
That sure is. That's not the easiest. I mean, if you can hit it right, it goes, as we saw, but it's a cluster of 5 pins. He makes the first spare, and Blundo is off to a good start.
Nick's been bowling in the Wednesday night speed league here for a good number of years.
Oh, nice fill. Head pin hit. That is a split. 8 and a fill. 18 after 1, and he's got the 2 and the 7.
Nice piece of wood there.
I kind of like both of them, actually. I think you come a little bit to the left of that pin, or even to the right, it's going to go. He's right in there. Look at that. Goodbye. Blundo putting the heat on early. I'm glad that Nick joined. We've talked to him a couple of times about joining over the last couple of years, and good to see him here.
Back in on the head pin, another 8.
Oh boy. 36 after 2.
He's doubled Kevin's score through 2 boxes. He's actually already ahead in total pin count.
Sure is, and this is a good spare league too, the 610. I think he's got to just go right for the 6. What do you think?
It's tricky wood. You got to go right at it, which is what he does, and he got it.
Wood was immaterial to the shot.
We do need to pass along the news to Nick that 3 marks in a row on stream does not get you $50 here.
No. So 46 in a ball through 3, and just misses a head pin, but 7 that time. 53.
What's up, guys?
Oh, hey, Alex Chow is here.
Alex, hi.
And so Nick is at 53. Nick's starting out. This is his first televised match, and look at this. Oh, no spare.
He is human.
Miss a head pin.
Holy crap, he's doing well.
Yeah, he sure is. That's the only way to say it. Holy crap, he is doing well.
You can do the same.
And he stays perfect through 4 with a 10 box and 63 through 4 boxes. Mr. Blundo is putting on a show for us. Jumping out to a big early lead. This is like going to see the Red Sox and seeing them hit 6 runs in the first inning, which Dave and I did a couple weeks ago.
That's the game that got the Red Sox started on that run that got them in the playoffs.
Sure did. Beat the Yankees. It was close to the end because that was all the runs that they had that game. All right, Blundo on the head pin again and drops a bomb.
What a half. That's an A-type performance.
That is, this is D division, folks. And that's a 73 and a 2-ball fill, possible 80 half here.
And that's not a split. The wood is split between the both.
It was definitely a head pin.
Gutters.
How's his head pin hits?
You know what? I already lost track, but I
got one that time.
I tracked him for.
All right, McGinnis over
3
on
anyway.
lane 22.
Head pins.
Let that ball get away from him. Well, he had, I think, 3.
Yeah, that's what I had him for.
So McGinnis threw the first one in the gutter. Second one still over on the 6 pin, so he still has 8 pins after 2 balls. Needs to get back to the center. We all do it. And that's a good out. That's a good recovery, taking a 46 through 6. Watch Kevin here. He can turn it on. He's just looking for his ball right now. And box 7.
Moving off to the left.
Still looking for the head pin, but not a bad leave. 1359. He could be on it. Oh,
just pulled
off.
it just a bit.
Looked good from here, but
Ryan's is pretty busy here for a Sunday morning.
a lot of open bowlers.
Yeah. See some familiar people on the lane practicing.
There he is. Oh, wow.
Chips out 2.
Well, he was on his object, and it kicked the head pin right through to the 9 pin, and that's an 8 box. So he's at 54 through 2. He still hasn't caught up with Nick's half yet. 3 more boxes to go. He needs to get some marks going. Go ahead.
Yeah, I was going to say, at this point, Kevin just looking to really try to get things started for himself. He knows this string will be out of hand, but he can get a couple marks, fill them well.
I've seen a lot of bowlers lose the first string and come back and take E12. So missed the spare that time. Still has a 1-2 pin. Where did I put my? Oh, there it is.
That'll be an 8 box for Kevin. 62 through 8 with 2 to go.
Needs a couple marks here to get to 100.
Nick cheering him on here.
All right, box 9. On the 3 pin, leaves a Colery left. 1, 2, 4, 7, and 9. How do you like that?
That was done without even thinking about it.
That's right.
I still have to think about those when I'm
Practice.
what pins are still up.
Just the 9. All right, picking up more viewers here. Yesterday you saw.
Leave that out to the right. A tough first string here for Kevin, but still 1 box. He can try to put something up.
So yesterday Mike Nardone joined me on the mic for a little while, and it got a little raucous. I don't think we're going to get that way today, but it was a lot of fun.
I did.
And a lot of
listen
viewers.
to a lot of that. Yep.
Fortunately, we don't have censors. Matt Powers, good to see you. Nick, I see you watching, but you're bowling too. Nico, Rufus, Staran.
Nico out there?
He is. He's watching us. Nico's my best follower, I think. All right, so Kevin's going to be open all the way through. It's going to be a disappointing first game.
Yeah, he actually didn't hit the head pin once, and
But he'll be back.
we joke about sometimes not hitting the head pin, you get a better leave. But
And that's a 6 box, a 74 game.
all right.
And Nick needs 2 pins to win. He's a 73 on a 2-ball fill. First ball will win the game.
0 for 10. Yeah.
You'll be back.
So Nick needs 1 pin here on this ball.
Right.
He'll still have.
That'll count for 2, and
Wow.
there's 2
Well,
that
he's
count
good.
for 4.
He's got another strike, another ball on a strike.
So Nick Blundo has won in the 5th box.
It's almost like the Ryder Cup team from Europe. Pretty much is
That's in there. Look at that ball.
already won
8 fill on the strike,
today early on.
and an 81 half for Blundo. This is like bowling against Justin Waters. He's got the 10. 91 through 6. He's going to really pad the total count.
Sure
here.
is. But the great part about this league is each string is worth 2 points. So no matter how many you're down in total, if there's 2, 3 strings, in this case 4 to go, there's plenty of points.
A lot of time to catch up for Kevin, so don't count him out after the first game. Just definitely stick with us on this because things can change rapidly in this game. We've all had it that way. All right, so Nick off the head pin that time. He still has 2 and 2. 1, 2, 6, 10, right?
That is correct.
I wish I brought more coffee. I only brought 1.
Nicely done for Nick. Getting the front 2 pins. That'll be an 8 box. 1 away from the century mark with 3 boxes to go.
One of the best investments I've ever made in my life is a home iced coffee machine. It only cost like $30 too. It
No
wasn't
kidding.
very expensive.
What brand is it if you want to?
I can't remember. I can't remember names anymore. But it's easy to use, and I have a coffee grinder, so I always grind whole bean, and I go to 2 or 3 of these a day, and it's way better than the commercial ones. Plus, I got a good setup with all the different syrup pumps and stuff. So
you
if you come over to my house, I can make blueberry.
You got a
peach.
coffee bar.
Yeah, I do. I have a literal coffee bar in my house.
Well, Nick looking for an out here. Third
He's
ball.
got 8 pins still up. That's a good ball. Wow. That's a beautiful 10 for Nick Blundo. 109 through 8. 2 more boxes to go. I don't know his personal high. He may be approaching it. Another markup here. He's in the 130s. That's a great start. He missed the head pin. Hit the 2. Had the 4 horsemen up there for a bit, but the back 2 fell out, and he's left with a 1-3. Wood to the right.
I don't think it's going to cover the head pin. I think he's going to go right at the...
Definitely doesn't, and that's what he's trying to do, and just whiffed it a little to the left. Bill Tedeschi, hey, good to see you. Sorry I haven't seen you bowling in a bit. I'm on the disabled list, so I don't come in too much. And he did it twice, so that's an 8 box. 117 for Blundo in the 9th box. And 1 more to go in game 1. If I get on a roll, don't hesitate to just jump in. Sometimes I get going. All right, on the 2 pin again, leaves... that's better.
Wow, another 8-pin drop.
So that's the 1-8. That's makeable. Got to hit the head pin into the pin or just play the inside of it.
If he hits it head on, he's got a pretty good shot. Just pulled it just a bit.
Yeah, same thing he did in the last box. Well, he's over 120. A couple of good spare opportunities there, but still a great game.
Yeah, he didn't hit the head pin in this back half. As a 10 and 8, a 10 and 8.
9 box.
And closes with the 9 for a very impressive 126.
Well, you'll note that he slowed down in the second half quite a bit. He went markless for the second half, so 81 first half and 45 second half. So McGinnis is not out of this match again at all. And we are... Okay. So you had a chance, but you still got 4 more. All right, McGinnis is coming up now, and he is down 52 pins after the first 2 strings. Is my mental math correct?
I think he's looking for a 52-pin pickup.
Yeah.
You know?
So time for Kevin to throw a big game here.
Nick said his high in the last 5 years is 145. He had a crack at it if he had finished really, really strong, but it is tough to put 2 halves together.
Just off the head pin. I thought he was going to be in that left pocket. All right, just came in on the 2 pin. He's got the 1-3, 7-9, 10 left. A couple pieces of wood there. This could be an interesting shot. Put it in the 1-3. Oh, no, don't want to go there. But he got something for it. He got a 10 pin.
It's a pesky 10 pin he wanted to get rid of.
Is the other one the Fisk? The Fisk 7 and the pesky 10?
Ah, gotcha. Took a second. Going after the wood.
It actually works geometrically.
Yes.
7 box to start for Kevin. Referring to the foul poles at Fenway Park, which just about everybody listening to us probably knows, but since I'm sharing to my homepage, there are probably some out-of-staters that don't. And again, he's on that 10 pin, so Kevin needs to settle a little, get that ball out there. He's pretty far back. 2, 3, 4. But he's ending up, he's taken 4 steps, and he's ending up right on the foul line, so that's a good spot for him. Playing analyst here. 1, 3, 8, and leaves a 3, but good 9 box.
A little light, but he'll take that.
I think he made a little adjustment there. It was a little smoother, a little more reach out. That was a good recovery. So 16 through 2. No head pins yet, though, right?
0 for 12, I'm afraid. I'm going to add to that.
0 for 13.
Kevin knew when he came back after the first string, he's like, I don't think I hit the head pin.
All right, he's got that cluster on the left at plus a 10. And 1 on the 2 again. He's really having trouble finding that head pin. It looks so small down there.
Kevin throws it at about 19, 20 miles an hour. So he's definitely looking for accuracy.
Oh, he just thought he'd get something out of that. That's a 7. All right, looking to hear from our viewers. I see there's a bunch of you on. Compliments, questions, complaints? He's on the 3, gets a good action there. And what's that? 1, 2, 4, 7, 8, and 10. 4 horsemen plus the 8, 10. How's that?
He's going to need to hit that head pin to make this one.
It's got to be right in that 1, 2 pocket. Or maybe the outside.
All right, he gave it a run.
All right, not bad. And we hear Nick giving him a lot of encouragement here. That's one of the things I really like about this sport. Is opponents really encouraging each other. This is a competitive league, but it's also a lot of fun. $9.
So 1 box to go here in this first half of the second string. Kevin at 32.
And our friend James Humes has joined us. And hey, James. Oh, there it is. There's a head pin hit. Oh, and what's he get paid with? 5, 6, 7?
Kevin may want to go back to hitting the 3 pin after hitting the head pin for the first time.
Well, this could be a cool shot. I think if he catches the cap of that, he's got a shot of making a 5, 6 and driving the wood to the 7. What do you think?
Definitely have to play the right
shot.
side. Yeah,
he's right there.
it's pretty
too
close.
far.
But,
Too
all right.
far.
Hey, James.
No room for error on that, but it would have been cool if he could do it, but it had to be exactly on that spot.
James, I hope you're enjoying your few days off from Candlepin bowling and be ready to roll on Wednesday.
$9, so better than his first half. He had a 38 in his first game at the half, and we're in game 2. He's at 41 halfway through, and here comes Nick Blundo, who put up an 81 half in the first 5 of the game 1. But only 45 in the second.
1, right? Just that last one.
Yeah, and you got a beautiful reward, 5, 6, 7, which sounds great numerically. Oh, Nick with a lemon drop. Don't tell Paul. Just the 6 pin went. I should have worn shorts today too. I'm the only one. Oh boy, chip.
Well, this will test any bowler's mettle right here. You know you don't want to go right.
Yep. It's only the first box. If it was like in toward the end, you really need it. That would. Oh boy. 3 balls, 3 pins. And Nick says right back at it.
Yep. So Kevin has his first lead of the day in a string. 7-3.
You know, if I get a bad box, I'd almost prefer it being the first. It's not a great setup, but now I got it past me. That's better ball. He was on a 2 pin.
Yeah.
1, 2, 7. That's makeable. Split the 1, 2. You've got a shot at it, or carry the ball off the 1. Oh, he split it beautifully, but the little shallow on the head pin didn't get to the 7.
Yeah, that head pin ended up kind of getting stuck in the channel or gutter.
Yeah, it went right in front of the 7, but he put a good effort on it.
Sure
He's
did.
Going for the 7, and he touches it clean. Watch out, here comes Blundo again. Both of those shots were very precision.
Just tuning in, Nick took the first game, 126-74.
Well, he's lost the head pin so far.
Is this the same one he made earlier in the
First box.
Yeah.
Exactly. 1, 2, 5, 8, 9. Like a cluster in the middle. Not this time. All right, 1, 9 left, still open. He's still running behind Kevin at the moment. First one to mark will have the advantage here.
That's for sure.
That's an 8. 21 through 3. He's down 2 pins and completed. What's Nick throwing at? That was a third ball. That was 21-ish, almost 21.
Yeah, a little harder than Kevin.
Yeah, I think he's around 21 or so on his first ball usually. I bowled against Nick a lot of times in league. Yeah, 22.9, so call it 23. 3 pin hit. 1, 2, 6, 9, 10 left, so like 2 and a triangle. I think that wood in between could serve as a deflector if he hits it right about there.
Wow, everything but the 2.
The 2 didn't get touched. Amazing.
Got the triangle on the right. We would have thought that would have been the problem.
Yeah, I thought the physics of the situation where that pin in between would provide a little momentum to force the ball over there, which it did, but somehow it didn't connect with the 2 pin. So he gets a 10, 31 through 4. It's a 1-pin game. So, guys in the folks in the watching this, can you see the scoreboard okay? I'm working on being able to do it electronically. I just haven't had time to play with it, so I've been trying to show the scoreboard. I don't know if it can be read easily. Probably not from a phone. Maybe if you're on the TV or something. All right, Nick drops 8, leaves a Millis 8. Actually, took down the Millis 8, left 1-2. All right, both bowlers markless through the first half of game 2. So if we ever need to see what happened, this is kind of a cool thing. This is the live video. All right. Oh, no, it wasn't 8. It was 7. So you just got a 9 box. So if I switch over to this tab, I have actually a delay. Actually, my phone's got a delay too. Probably better delay here. So we can watch our own replay if we're ever questioning a shot.
It's pretty neat.
Yep.
So Kevin steps up to start the second half of the second game, leading 41-40.
Little pitcher's duel going on here right now. And that's a 2-pin hit. 1-3, 8, 9, 10 left. 5 down, 5 up.
Jim, thanks for chiming in. Good morning. Another big day of bowling being streamed today.
That's it. His first mark of the match. Beautiful shot.
That's his best ball of the day right there.
Right, just on the inside of the head pin. I'm watching a replay here right now, which we can't show you, but see how he did that. I think he took the head pin to the left. All right, spare in the. This is spare.
Looking
fill.
for a big fill.
Another
right
head pin hit. 7 in the fill. I told you Kevin would wake up here. That's not a bad leave either. 5, 8, 10, and juicy wood by the 5 and 8.
Going for the sweep.
No, backwood deflected.
Yeah, a little bit low on that one, but we'll take the 7 fill and try to get a 10 out of this.
So he's almost to par. He's a 58 through 6. 5-10 left with wood. Got a shot at it, and he gets it. 68 through 7, just 2 under par. That spare was big for him. So he can put up another one. Still has a long ways to go for total, but we're only in game 2. All right, right triangle. One of my favorite leads is a double row.
Still got to look at it as a spare opportunity.
It is. If you put it in a 1-2 pocket, that goes most of the time. Not the 1-3, the 1-2. 1-3 won't take it. It looks like it might, but he left the 1-2. Thanks, Rufus. We'll work on it. When I get a chance, I'm going to try to take these score sheets and put them on here. I have more equipment to do it with. It's more a matter of time and competence. So Kevin McGinnis is at 77 through 8. Needs a mark to get to 100. A little fall on the head pin. Can he break the split? No. So head pin split. 3, 6, 8, 10. Excuse me.
Whoop.
All right, got away from him.
Threw that one in the ocean. Let go of it a little bit too soon.
No fish to be caught. Clean up the split. All right, that's not bad. He gets 3 out of 4, so 86 through 9 with that 9 box. Last box, he needs a spare for a. He's got a spare opportunity here. He came in the 2, and what do we call that, Dave? The Millis 8, right?
Yeah, we've seen it a couple times already today.
Miss a head pin, drop 8, leave the 1-2 or 1-3. He's got the 1-3 here.
And
Just off.
hung it out a bit to dry.
Just off. So he'll be open. But it's a lot better game than his last game.
Yeah, basically bowling his average, a little bit over.
All right, 9 bucks. So Kevin McGinnis with a 95 game, 1 pin over his average, and 21 pins over his last game. So big improvement.
Yeah, if you can do that next game, that would be tough to beat. In the meantime, Nick needs 55 to tie, so we know he needs
At least 1 more.
at least one strike spare. Anything more than that, you would think would leave him in good standing.
Oh, good start. Look at that ball.
And when you know you need a mark, it behooves you to get one earlier than later, right?
Well, he put that in the right pocket on the 1-3, and he's left with the 4-5, and wood over by the 5 may be really helpful if he hits it low, I think. And that's where he's going, and goes behind the 4.
Just not angled.
Needs to be a little lower,
precisely.
I think. But still a great shot. But he'll be running behind Kevin now. Picks the 10. 50 through 6. Down 8 pins and completed boxes.
Every single pin critical. That's one fewer pin you need to pick up as a fill on your striker spare.
All right. Needs a spare in this next 4 boxes, and that's off on the 2 pin. Took out 5, left the 1, 3, 8, 9, 10.
Similar to the shot that Kevin had earlier. I don't think
it
exactly
really
the
is.
same, but he gets in that 1-3 pocket. Could go.
Just miss a head pin. How do you miss that? It looked good. Well, not by much. Left the head pin, so Mark will have to come in the next 3. And that's a 10.
Big
Sorry.
singles, though.
I've seen some guys I knew down there. All right, 60 through 7 for Nick. He's down 8 pins and completed boxes. He's up by a lot in total. So,
Needs 36 and 3 to take the string.
oh my goodness.
Well, well, well.
Played the Brooklyn pocket, and my goodness, that's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10. Or 7, 9, 10.
Is that a split, Dan?
Oh, yeah. Yes. Like 3 ways to Sunday.
That happens probably more often than not on that shot. They just make matters worse.
He's very restrained. I know a lot of bowlers that we would have heard a really big profanity from on that one.
I'm going to try to get 2, at least 1 anyway.
All right, 6 box. That hurts. All right, so he's a 66. All right, it didn't pick up 1 ball.
Okay.
So it's still 6, but we have to do Kevin's going to
give him another.
just give him a blank for the 3rd ball. Close enough. All right, but that puts him at 66. He's down 11, and he needs 29 to tie, 30 to win. Right? Yeah. 30 to win in 2 boxes. So I think no, he did not. It was a 6 box. 6. Right. That was 6. You still had to. Yeah. All right. Little disagreement about the score. We're not sure. Hey, Brian Pratt. All right. So Nick is a 66 in the 8th, and Kevin was a 77. Kevin closed with a 95. So Nick needs 30 pins in 2 boxes to win this string. So that's really double mark, and that's not a good start. He started on a 10 pin. He's got 9. I think he needs 2 marks here. He needs 30 pins to win. I'm not adding it up. I'm doing it mentally. So, oh, good ball. I think the bounce killed some momentum there. All right, no mark here. He's going to be in double strike territory. Maybe if he can clean this up, then strike spare.
Right, exactly.
Or opposite.
Let's see.
All right, we're double strike territory now. 74 through 9. He's down 12 pins. He needs 21 to tie, 22 to win. He needs a double strike. First
Gonna
ball.
give it a go.
That was a great bid on that, right in the 1-3, but that will give Kevin the points. And Nick has a head pin split, 7-10. Wood in the middle. This might be makeable. Play off that left side of the 10-pin wood. drive the other wood over.
Goes red line it. The pin was about an inch short. If it was a little taller, it would have knocked it over.
We'll have to check that pin. Make sure it wasn't a short pin, but he's open in the 10th. He's open all the way through. And he's got a 73. So Kevin McGinnis wins game 2, gets 2 points, 95 to 83, and he chipped away 12 pins from Nick's
52.
total. So where are we right now? A total 209 to 169, right?
Correct. 40-pin lead total for Nick Blundo here after 2 games. Nick won the first very impressive 126. Kevin with a disappointing 74, but Kevin comes right back with a 95-83 victory in the second string. Nick by 40 as we start string 3.
All right, McGinnis off to the right on the 3-pin, and he left everything but the 189. This can go. It's pretty when it does. Got to hit the head pin. All right, so now it's just the 1-8. All right. Third ball in box 1 of game 3.
And he hangs that one out to dry for an 8.
Got an 8 box.
I see Brian Pratt out there. Brian, Dave Peterson. I saw your message, and I'll reply. Should be good for the second half of the month.
Now, this is my experience with McGinnis last year in our match. I think I won the first string, and then he just kept coming back. He doesn't give up. He's relentless. Okay, half blister. He catches the inside of the head pin. Wow. Nice try. Little tiny bit light. Not much at all.
You know, if that was a single pin for a head pin, you'd have been really excited. But when you have 8 on the deck and just knock over 1, that's not
and he
too
hit
exciting.
where he was aiming, too. All right, there we go. 7 box. Doesn't have to shoot at this one. Cliff Cook. Glad to see you here. So Cliff is a high school friend of mine from upstate New York,
No
too.
kidding.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
And he's watching. I'm glad to see him here. We used to shoot rifle club together, if I remember correctly. All right. I may be wrong on that, Cliff. I don't remember. I think so, though. All right, so Kevin McGinnis.
It's a little heavy on the head there. It's got the 2 and 2.
Banana split.
Oh,
No good, and that's disappointing. That's your call. Yeah, he called a foul on that one. So that was a great shot, but it doesn't count, unfortunately. So for those of you not terribly familiar with Candlepin bowler, you can't take a shot out of that channel. Yeah. Well, it's your call. We're not the official scorekeepers, but so since the ball went into the channel, just barely, then that shot is lost, and that ends up being a 6 box for 21 through 3. And he's on the 3-pin. So it's good to see some of my old friends on here. That's why I post this on my own Facebook page too, so that you guys can see what I'm up to and what Candlepin bowling's all about.
you got friends all over the country.
Yeah.
Midwest, New York, New England.
I've lived in like 6 different states in my lifetime.
So it'll be a 7 for Kevin. 28 through 4.
But we get international viewers too, because I have friends in multiple countries: Finland, Great Britain, Brazil, New Zealand, Australia, South Africa.
Right, and we know of
Canada, a lot of
course,
Canadian friends.
Greg Packard checks in from Australia.
Yep.
I saw him watching Micah's match a little bit earlier today.
Micah bowled already today?
Well, it was recorded from yesterday.
Oh, nice bid by Kevin, and I'm surprised the ball just didn't deflect over enough. That was a 1-2-10. He played one of the 2 options for making that, playing the inside of the head pin or the kicking it over, and a lot of times the inside works. This time it didn't. He'll be open for 5.
Kevin going right at it.
Kicks the 10-pin nicely. And another 38 half.
Yeah, that was the same he had as the first half of the first string.
That third was really disappointing because that took away 4 pins and a 4 fill, so there was 8 pins lost there. So he'd be at 46 now. So here comes Blundo. Nick, again, had a big win in game 1 and lost game 2.
Head pin.
There you go. So you know what he can do now? Hypothetically, Nick Blundo could get the first 300 game ever bowled in Candlepin. He's on pace.
That would be 11 more strikes, right?
That's all.
Yeah.
Just has to hit 11 more strikes. Nobody's ever done it. This could be the first. We will see. Box 2 on a strike. Well, there goes the 300. That was quick. And Nick was 6 in his first, and that's the 4 horsemen we call that. Oh, wow. I thought he had it, but it gets a 9 in the fill. Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah. No guarantee, even if you hit the 1-3 pocket on that shot, that it's
Tell me
still going to
about
pick up the last 2.
Frustrating leave. It looks easy, and sometimes it is, but other times, good 10. So 9 fill gives him 19 in the first. 10 box gives him 29 in the second. He's off to the races here with a 14-pin lead in the first 2 boxes.
Yeah, kind of similar to the first string when he was out early on.
Uh-oh. Drop that one. What I think is interesting is when I bowl, I always have to have a damp. It's got to be right. It's got to be just damp. But I always have a damp cloth on there, so I have to have a little moisture on my hands. Too much of it slips, not enough. I can't hold it.
Yep.
Neither one of these guys uses anything like that. It's another difference from 10-pin because we have no finger holes in these balls.
During the summer, I had left my bowling balls out in the car, and
Oh boy.
I think that affected the size of the ball, and I've heard could expand a little bit, and
it would, yeah.
So I ended up using that cornstarch. Purchased that just to get a better grip.
Yeah, what I hate worse than that is when I leave them in the car in the winter, and then I come in and they're like blocks of ice. It almost feels like you're going to throw it down there, the ball's going to shatter, and I can't grip it for anything. So I have a locker here.
Ah, okay.
And in fact, even though I haven't thrown a ball since April, my balls are in the locker, as are my granddaughter's.
Ah, okay.
But she hasn't used in a year or so. So I'll be back.
As long as you're paying the fee, Ryan's will be happy, right?
$20 a year. It's a good deal. Could maybe rent a bunch of them and use them as storage units. Blundo missed that shot. He has got the 137, and they're still there. So quieted down after that first box strike. There we go. Oh, 2 full. $8.
So Nick already has a 6-pin lead so far in this string, plus whatever he gets here in the 5th. 2 points apiece. Nick with a big lead in total.
That was a strike ball on the Brooklyn side, but that is a weird leave. He came in on a 1-2 and he's left the 3-7. I don't see that very often. I see a 1-7, 2-7, sometimes 6-7, but not 3-7. There's only one way to make this. Well, there's 2. You can play the left side, or you could kick the pin over. I like to kick the pin over, but
I'm just going to try to hit it. Yes.
well, it looks great when you hit it. Don't very often.
So Nick got the strike in the first box, but was open in the final 4, so that keeps Kevin right in the game.
So I hit a 6-7 split once bowling against Tommy Hirsch. He got mad. He said, "Oh, you're just lucky." I'm like, "No, that's skill." That shot was skill.
Was it off the sideboard, or did you clip it off and
Carried the
flew
pin
out?
over.
Wow. All right, so
1 out of 10, I'll get that.
we're halfway home now, right? Yeah.
53-38 at the halfway point of Game 3 in favor of Nick Blundo, and a nice pocket shot by Kevin McGinnis. And
All right, not done yet.
I don't know if that's better or worse, but it's more pins. 2, 5, 10, right? 2, 5, 10.
Yep.
Head pin split.
Nope. Just one.
You got the head pin and the split. You did. Dave is being such a gentleman today, keeping score in ink, by the way. He's very confident and giving me a break today after scoring several matches. $8. 46 through 6.
I think the pen is helping me to keep my concentration as opposed to a pencil.
All right. I make too many mistakes. When mouth is engaged and pen is working, sometimes things get a little mixed up. All right, McGinnis on the 3-pin. He leaves a 4 horseman plus the 5-8.
There's some wood hanging around that could help if he can
Got to
in
hit the
right
head
spot.
pin.
Nope.
That's not the right spot. Okay, he's got 6 down there to clean up for now.
Oh boy.
Oh boy, that's not what you want to do. You don't want a 4 box when you're down. 50 through 7.
All right, here we go, Kevin. Put some pressure on.
Nick's ahead and he's 2 boxes behind him. All right, time to switch to water now. Still off the head pin.
Yeah, he's been killing that 3. In that situation, I don't know if you try to move to the right a little bit.
I think Corey Alecci was calling a match of mine once and said he's living on the 3-pin. 1-5. So easy to punch out when you have a full rack, but really tough to get to clean them out. Does he have any head pins so far?
He has 1 in this half.
An 8 box, 58 through 8. Running well below par. You guys on the watching the live stream are quiet. Love to hear from you. Doesn't matter if you comment on the recording, we don't see those. Which is honestly where most of our viewers come. All right, good head pin hit and leaves this 3, 6, 10. The 6 pin is off spot a little bit.
Not a split. Okay.
Makes it a little tougher.
Hooked it.
He's having some accuracy issues right now. Needs to slow it down a little.
It was nice of these guys to get started so that they could be finished just in time for the Patriots game today. But I heard you say you're not a football fan. Whoa!
That's a 10. I mean, I've watched a few football games and never really did anything for me. I don't know. Same. My sport's baseball. I'm passionate about baseball.
Well, it's a big day in baseball. The question is, with the Red Sox, where are they going to end up? Who are they going to end up playing?
That's right. They've clinched.
Ouch.
Now, here's the irony of the situation. I actually have tickets for the wild card game in Fenway next Wednesday, which is not going to be in Fenway.
Right. There is no. Don't go there. That's just,
well, as a season ticket holder, they give you early opportunities, so I took advantage, and hopefully I'll get a nice refund.
I mean, you can go there and you can go to the park. And
No, I won't be able to sell the tickets. But... Oh, where?
That was a great spear bid after the ball in the channel.
He wishes that was his first ball, but he's going to be in his 70s again.
Did beat his first string total.
And that's a 9 for 77 in the third game for Kevin. A little bit of struggling here. Damn it. Hey, we'll get that later.
I see some new viewers just tuning in here. We are in the second half of the third string. Nick Blundo is 53 through 5, and barring a complete disaster, will take the third string. Kevin McGinnis just finished with a 77. Nick won the first string 126 to 74. Kevin came right back with a 95-83 victory in the second. So Nick had a 40-pin total that he's going to be building on here in the third.
All right, Blundo's first ball was on the 3 and took out a half Worcester plus, and was on the 2. He's on the 3 for that one. Leaves a 1-4-7. See if he goes for the safety shot or if he tries to get all of them. So the safety shot would be to go for the 4-7. That's, I think, what he was doing. I'm not sure.
Probably was, but you hit the object, you only get one, and you say, geez, I might as well just have gone for the single pin to begin with, right?
Yeah, I don't know if he was trying to bring it in with a little bit of a hook, but he ends up with an 8 box 61. He needs 16 more pins to tie, 17 to win. And that's a good drop. And is it going to be 10? Oh, that 6 pin decided to get propped up by the woods. So no strike there. Patrick McCauley, good to see you, buddy. Haven't seen you physically in a while, but good to see you on the matches.
Yeah, I saw him a couple weeks ago at one of the matches here.
And that's a spare.
Leading his division. He had a win over Madison Lorien 9-5 on Friday, I believe.
He's got a birthday coming up next week.
Anyone else have a birthday that day?
Patrick and I share a birthday.
Yes, I realize that.
Oh, okay. I didn't know. If
I
you
was
knew
teeing that up for you.
that. Oh, okay, good. Though he's a year younger than I am, so I'm the old man of the group. Blundo with the 4 horsemen left. 1, 2, 4, 7.
That was a
6 on the
6 fill.
That's right. Thank you. 77. He's tied. He's won this string. So Blundo will have 4 points and add to his lead in total. He'll probably make up the 12 that he lost in the last one. 9 box for 86. It's official. He's won string 3. 2 more to go. Little luck, maybe you can get to the 120s, but he needs a couple marks to do that. Teens are viable with a single mark. Okay,
we're not
late
done
action,
yet.
late action.
Not done yet.
All right, the 8 pin didn't decide to fall, so a 9 drop looked like a 6 drop at first. The scoreboard counts it as 7. Really?
Yep. It was angled wood,
Oh, I know.
way out there, spray and pray just for getting 1 pin.
Went everywhere but hit the pin. But there's a 10. He's been pretty accurate on singles. He really has been.
Yeah, and even on the last shot, I mean, he hit it right in the area that you'd think would have gone.
I've heard 10-pin bowlers sometimes say, oh, you guys get to play off the wood, that makes it easier. Don't count on it. Sometimes it messes up your shot. Oh, my favorite leave. The spread eagle. That's definitely a head pin, definitely a split. 4 pins down, and the 2 wings of the spread eagle, I call it the bird.
But at least those 4.
1% chance of making it for a spare.
Well, it's in the century mark, in the century area, over 100.
So most of us will play one side at a time. Which side do you go to first? I usually go to the left.
I go to the right. Oh, chips out 1 more.
With that 7, Nick Blundo wins game 3, 103 to 77. And he is at 312 to Kevin McGinnis 246, and that is plus 66. He has recovered 12 plus more. So Blundo has a healthy lead here for the all-important total, which is worth 4 points. All right, Kevin McGinnis looking for a comeback in game 4, and he starts us off. All right, took out a few that time, caught the 6, and look at this, almost a backdoor strike. So ball came in on the 6 pin, but he took out everything but the 135. This wood looks pretty good to me if he hits a head pin.
Oh, just pulled it just a bit.
There was no other way to make that.
246, right?
Okay, looking for a 10 box.
Going the other way.
A lot of control issues right now. So that's an 8 box. I've had my share of days like that. You just got to keep going.
Yeah, and there's still 2 strings, 4 points. Out there, he's already got 2.
Okay, yanked it a little on the follow
right.
through. But that's not bad. It's like a mini check mark, isn't it?
This is one of my favorite shots. I think a lot of people like it because it's such a true shot. If you hit it kind of full.
Yeah, you hit it the head pin 2 and you got a spare. But he went wide to the right. Got a couple pins for it though, so it's not a wasted ball. Still 3 up there. All right, 7 box, 15 through 2. All right, 3rd box, game 4. That's better.
There's a
In
nice
the
pocket
pocket.
hit, and
Oh, boy.
did they come up with a name for this leave yet?
This is the castle. Castle left. It's not quite right because there's supposed to be 2 pieces of wood, but the one went over to the right channel.
Yeah, the wood behind could spin around if you can hit it there.
That's the way to do it.
It's almost.
That only goes a very small percentage of the time, but he put a good bid on it. Canada, they call that the setback. But I'm working on them.
Okay. Dan Castle versus Canada.
That's right.
At least the Eastern Maritimes, right?
I love Canada. I used to have an office in Toronto that I went to every quarter. All right, Gerard has joined us, so now we have an official game going.
Yeah, so we're in the fourth string here. Nick won the first by 52. Kevin came back to take the second. Nick takes the third.
Come on, get in there. Just going too far. 5 left up. Yeah, I'm a big fan of Canada.
And you'll be heading back up there for the World's Championship.
Well, that was the plan, but right now I don't think I'm going to have a dog sitter, so unfortunately I think I'm going to be staying home and watching it. I'd really love to be up there. I love announcing that and interacting with all the bowlers and visiting Canada. I mean, I love Canadians. I love Canada. I've spent a lot of time there. Would consider retiring there, frankly. I think they would take an old guy.
Kevin out to the right. So having a tough time hitting the head pin here, which leads to lower scores than you would have liked.
Oh boy, come on, get that. He caught it just light.
Right.
He had the right idea. Okay, he's got a snowplow in front of that 5 pins.
I just want to hammer the red line.
Drive it through, hope it picks up the 7. And he should if he hits a red line.
Oh boy.
Yeah, he's dropping the ball right now. His follow through is struggling a little bit. I've seen him yank his arm to the left, which I do sometimes, and see it drop, which is also something I struggle with. 37.5. He's got to get his follow through back on. Is that one of the TikTok ladies? It sure is. I got to get new glasses. It's all a little blurry down there for me. I've got a new prescription. I just haven't gone down to fill it yet. So. Gerard says hello. And Blundo starting game 4 and puts it out of the channel. Needs a reset, and he knows it. Yeah, so talking about Canada, I'll give away my nerdiness here. One of my other hobbies is I'm a pretty serious stamp collector. I've been doing it for most of my life. I have 37 volumes going right now.
37 volumes?
Yeah, big bound collections, wow. And I try to curate it very well, and so I have some valuable items. But one of the I specialize in just a few areas, and one of those is Canada. So I've got 4 volumes of Canada I'm working on, including the provinces when they had their own postal systems and that. So it's a very fascinating collection going back to the 1850s.
So you're a philatelist? Is that
A long time, yeah. I've even been a little part-time dealer from time to time. So it's nerdy, but it also is very relaxing for me. And I can put it away for months and not do anything with it and come back to it. All right, $7 to start for Nick. And just 3 on the first ball. He was on the 2. We have a 6 and 1. He's in there. Oh, that's tough. Needed to hit that 1 pin. The 1-7, he'll get ahead here. Oh. Give me a momentary break here.
Yeah, sorry, take a breath. That'll be actually he gets 9 out of that. So Nick knows against Kevin's 37 that if he pins well with 9s and 10s that he'll have a good lead. Obviously any marks he can get would help even more, but he's off to the left. Gets the triangle on the left-hand side.
You know, some people say I talk too much, and sometimes it bites me in the butt when I do. I get a little short of breath.
Both bowlers trying to locate the head pin here. Nick's going to do it on the second ball.
Oh, beautiful shot. That should have gone. Dave, you're a very patient guy, and I appreciate you, because I know I can be annoying to work with sometimes.
Not at all. Whoop! Ouch.
Goodbye. $8.
Just got to laugh at that one.
That put Kevin in the lead in completed boxes.
25 to 24 through completed boxes.
So all of the bowlers in the ACST, even in the lower divisions, can throw big strings fairly frequently. And the difference probably between somebody in the D division with, what is that running right now, 95 to 100 average
more
range?
or less.
Yeah, in that range, maybe a couple over 101. By the end of the year, we'll have several over 100. Is the consistency, I think, makes a big difference. So the guys in the A division consistently throw big games. And
Yeah.
you don't see them throwing 80s very often. It happens, but it doesn't. So that's what the lower divisions bowlers are working on. In any given game, they can come up and beat an A bowler. But it's statistically how often. 34-32 through 4 boxes of game 4. Both bowlers still looking for a mark. I don't know how many head pins do we have.
Nick has 1, now 2 in this round.
Okay, light hit, but not bad. Leaves the 310.
He will have the lead in this first half of string 4.
He's got a good spare opportunity. If he can catch that 6 just right, just misses. I would have tried to play the inside, I think.
Yeah, especially with that piece of wood back there. That would have covered it.
Got a lot of room there. And he's going for the 10. Makes a 9. Low scoring first half of game 4. 43-37 in favor of Nick Blundo. No marks.
All right, up steps Kevin. Steps up Kevin.
Oh,
He
good
is on
ball.
the head pin.
Oh,
Got
he
a
deserved a
9-pin
strike.
drop.
Perfect pocket hit, leaves the 8. Single pin to shoot at. He hasn't had a lot of marks so far. Just 1 so far. Did he get another one? Oh, come on!
Just missed it by a smidge, huh?
From this angle, it looked good, but we're not straight on. Video is.
I see more Austin Peterson is checking in as well.
And a 9. Those are the ones that really get you aggravated as a bowler. You get a beautiful 9 drop, you got a spare opportunity and can't collect on it, and then we see what the fill would have been. 7.
It's a break.
1, 2, 9. So how many matches have you done so far this year, David? You're in the C division this year, right?
I'm in the C. I've only bowled 1 so far. I'm still on schedule. Bowled against Kevin Brown. That was a good match. Came down to the last ball. He almost connected on the diamond +1, got the diamond, and just couldn't trip the 7-pin, and I survived. So have a match coming up against
Yep, next
Nate
Saturday.
Wheeler.
Yep, Nate told me I may be there for you if you want.
Thank you.
10 box in the 7th. That will be a fun match. Nate's a pretty good bowler, but you never know. I mean, he gets on. Watch out.
Yeah, I enjoy bowling against Nate. Done it a couple times already, and I enjoy bowling at Timber.
When I was in Nate's division, I went back and forth with him. I think we split in our matches. And it was big either way. That was the thing. Colery, 4 horsemen plus the 8. Come on, he's got to get in that pocket. That's where Kevin's struggling today. He's getting some good balls, but
It hasn't been as consistent when he throws a good first ball. He hasn't been able to connect on the second.
so that was a better follow through. So that was good. It banged a little, but he actually got it out there. So he wants to do that. 62 through 8.
This string is up for grabs. Definitely would need at least 1 mark.
He's pinning okay. I mean, I see a 7 as except for the 5th box. That was a great ball. He can't get that strike to go. Again, another pocket shot, and just the 5-pin left. The wood may help on the right if you don't go too far to the right. Keep it close to the 5-pin or right at it. He's there. Oh,
no.
My goodness.
Same deal as the last time.
Did the ball break a little?
He does have a little bit of a break on his ball.
So it looked like it just broke just before it got there. Like at least from this angle, it looked like it was heading there.
That's what he was hoping to do right there.
Slightly to the right. That gives you some safety, and that's a 10. 72 through 9.
He's had 2 9-pin drops here, but unable to make the spare conversion.
That's cost 8 pins so far.
Right there on the head pin again.
And add another 8, so that's 16 pins lost by missing those 2 singles. Singles are so big.
Is it going to go? Is the 7 going to go? It rocks and rolls.
So he would now be, if he picked up both those spares, he would now be at 80 or 90 instead of 72 after. There we go. That's a lost pin.
Yeah.
I don't know if you do this, but I've done this in a lot of my games when I've had a tough game and look how many missed spares I had and see what my score should have been.
I try not to do that. It'll be depressing.
Well, it's more of a conversation with myself, like, hey, you got to get on those. So 81 in game 4 for McGinnis. And 327?
327.
Your handwriting is so much better than mine. There you go. Cross your 7. That's what I do. Blundo on the 3-pin leaves 4 horsemen plus 8. Kind of like the Caleri, but a little closer. Maybe. No.
Good try.
Very good try. So 10 boxes possible with the 7-8. He's got wood down there that's favorable, I think. Not quite covering the 7, I mean. And it's a 9.
Well, all 9s will do it. He right now just needs 30 pins and 4, so good chance of hanging on and taking the 4th string.
All right, box 7, game 4. Here comes Blundo. And another lemon drop on the 4-pin. I imagine Paul will be here soon to collect his dollars.
I think he has a match coming up. He has a triple header today, which is great that he's out there promoting the game, and going from lane to lane.
That's what this is all about, and I think all of our video efforts have definitely brought up the game quite a bit.
Absolutely.
We're getting a lot more bowlers. I met a young woman yesterday when I was filling up my car, so 61 through 7, and she had a dog there, so I wanted to see her dog. I'm a dog guy. And I mentioned Candlepin, and she, oh, I love Candlepin. I haven't done it in a while. Well, come on down. So she'll be down to bowl. So that's how we do it. Every bowler, you know, to keep this game alive. When I was in my fraternity in college, we had a rule. Everybody's responsible for finding the replacement. There's a spare for Blundo, 71 through 8 plus a ball. So the thing we talked about in those days, and we still talk about with the young guys, is any organization, anything like this, whether it's bowling or a college fraternity or whatever, you have turnover, and you've always got to replace. And those of us who are serious about the game have a responsibility to the future of the game to keep bringing new people in. Or eventually we'll all get old and be gone and there won't be anybody to replace us. So the videos are part of that effort. When you're here practicing and you see some people coming in, say hello. We brought in a lot of league bowlers that way. And they'll enjoy it, and adding people is great. 76 through 8. And come on down if you're not in the league, try it out. Ryan's is a great place, so are the other places we go. 8 box, 84 through 9, and Blundo's 1 game 4. One more box to go. So remember that. Always find your replacement, because none of us are going to be here forever. Old game, we'd like to see it here 100 years from now. Blundo on the 2-pin leaves a 4 horseman right. 1, 3, 6, 10. I almost said 1, 2, 4, 7. I think I have bowling
pin.
pins.
Got a shot. Oh,
wow,
as we
perfect
said earlier,
hit.
you could hit it in the pocket.
Perfect.
Just get a smile. He didn't need it for the string, but
Nothing to be ashamed of for that shot. That was exactly what you want to do, and it's just luck of the bowling gods.
that one's in the channel.
9 box, 93. Blundo with a 93 defeats Kevin McGinnis with an 81, and he has 6 points so far, and he's leading total. What's the totals look like?
Well, 405 to 327. So as much as I'd like to say anything is possible,
That's 78 pins.
this one would be for the record books, I'd say.
Well,
But 2 points up for grab for the 5th string. That's what you got to think of.
yep. So to take total, Kevin would have to win this string by 79 pins.
That is correct. Yep.
I've seen it done before, to me. by Mr. Waters and one of the Doucettes. Have beat me by over 80 pins before in one string. But that doesn't happen very often, and I'm not the one up there bowling to be defeated.
Sure, Kevin wants to improve on his strings here. The last game of 81.
That was a good ball. He had a good follow
Yep.
through, good reach. It just didn't break over to the head pin. It went a little flat on him.
There it is. Just chips out the head pin and a couple more.
Leaves the 4-5-7, cast the left, one piece of wood. And through the bunny hole for a 7 box. Chasing bunnies doesn't get you any pins in this game.
Here we go, Ted.
I got my dog to do that. My dogs will chase bunnies. Never catch one.
All right, we're going to have some action here.
Oh, look at this.
That was a steamroller going through there off the sideboards, and
Glancing hit off of the 4-pin and left him with a Millis 8 drop. 1-2 pin for a spare leave. Maybe.
he's right on
He's
it.
got it. Perfect shot. And that's how you do that.
Kevin made that one look easy. Now you got to take advantage of the break.
Need to really fill. Good ball. On the head pin. Comes in a 1-3 pocket beautifully. Leaves 3, 7 to fill. 24 through 2. This is how we expect to see out of Kevin. He's got the 3-5-6 to shoot at.
You can tell he's feeling it.
Oh, 5 pin doesn't go.
It's the
But he hit it.
object, but gave it a heck of a try.
Not much you can do to adjust for that. There you go, 10 box. 34 through 3. Looking for some points here.
Yeah, it looks like Kevin has found his rhythm right now.
Yeah, he stepped back for a little bit. I think he just took a moment to take a breath. And look at that. Follow through is great now. Just a little off target.
We've seen this lead quite a few times today.
Just 3 steps off to the left. And we have the 1-4-5-7-10 left up.
Yeah, that's when you say, what did I just do to myself here?
Well, you try to get pins. I'm going to go for the head pin on this. Worst that can happen is I get 1, but I might get a few more. So that's a 5 box. 39 through 4. Hopefully not a momentum killer for him. He's got a couple of good hits here. Okay.
I think Kevin's had pretty much every variation you could get of hits off the 3-pin today, whether it's washout leaves, quarter hits, half Worcesters.
Half Worcester +1. Look at this.
That is the way to do
Spare.
it.
Beautifully done. That's the way to finish that half. And that made up for the 5 box. Or hopefully will. So he's at 49 in a ball. He could have his first 50 plus half. At least first half. I don't know about second halves here.
Nick knows he's going to need to put together a strong half. 2 points up for bids right here.
I see Danny Corbett's online, watching some of his competitors, and oh geez.
Oh my goodness.
That's when the mulligan rule should apply, because he put that in the pocket, and that's a 4-8-10 split.
Is it 4-8, 4-9?
4-9-10.
Yep.
It's a split and a split. All right, just collect the pin and move on to the next, is the way I look at that.
Aim for the right side. If you hook it, you might still get another pin. So that's an 8 for Nick.
Well, he deserved more than that with that first ball. Definitely deserved more than that. All right, box 2. He's in there
Right the
again.
pocket. Okay. Just like Kevin had a triangle, now it's Nick's turn.
Very similar, just on the left instead of the right. All right. Got rid of the wood anyway. Can't count it twice, though. slow down a little bit here. And an 8. Double 8s, 16. And Kevin McGinnis has an 8-pin lead through completed boxes right now. I feel like we're going back and forth a little bit here with these guys.
Yeah, unless Nick gets a mark here, he'll be behind through the first half. He's throwing a good ball right now.
Just off the head pin. And 3 and 1. 1, 2, 4, and 10. Okay, you got to kick that head pin over, I think. Split it 1, 2, and too far on the 2. Not far, just missed.
That was a good try. Really good try. It just missed.
You don't get all of them, but he put a good bid on it. And that's a 9. And that was a funny thing that happened when we were up in Canada last time, was that the Canadians thought it odd that us Americans frequently called it a good bid.
Interesting. I mean, I know open boxes
different.
versus our open boxes.
As we look forward to Worlds coming up in a month and a half, or thereabouts. Another 3-pin hit. We got a lot of 3-pins hit today. 6 down, 4 up, 1, 2, 4, and 6. And we'll just see the 6 fall. Okay, he'll take a 7, went wide. Nick looking for his first mark in this game. And he's down 7 pins and completed and up against a spare that Kevin put in the 5th. Okay, Blundo in box 5 of game 5, and he's on the head pin, and is it going to go? Leaves the 9. Nice hit. Playing the Brooklyn side.
That wood looks like trouble. He's going to need some help off the side.
Sure does. There's no choice but to go for it.
Yep. Blast it and hope.
I'm going to go to the right, I think. That's where he's going.
Blasting it.
Yep.
Boom.
That's really frustrating. Throw a great first ball and then just the odds of the lie. 41. Nick Blundo through 5. And McGinnis up 8 pins plus a fill in this string. But Blundo has a huge lead in total and already has won 3 of 4 strings.
Right, so we're coming down to the home stretch here. Final 5. Huge ball here for Kevin. He'd love to grab big fill. And he's got a little bit of a break.
Make it 6.
So that's 55 for his first half against Nick's 41.
1, 3, 9, 10. It's makeable. Gotta be in there, maybe. Bang! He gets it right, perfectly hit in the 1-3 pocket. No doubt about that one. 2 marks in a row for McGinnis. And he's at 65 and a ball. And again, this is our 5th and final string of this match.
Right on the head pin again.
Oh, too good. Too good. Got the bird again. Ever tell you I hate that leave?
I've
Couple
heard
times?
it once, twice, or a few more.
I hate that leave.
Especially on a spare. I think Kevin hasn't hit the head pin as often as he would have liked today.
4 in the fill gives him 69 through 6, and he picked off 2/3 of the right side. Now he's got the left side to go. Still well over par. Okay. That's a good outcome. You get a spread eagle and walk away with a 9 box. Generally, we're pretty happy with that. Unless you needed a 10 to win.
Very happy. Yep. 78 through 7. So by far Kevin's best game. Looking to close it out here. Looking to finish it off. Finish strong.
Oh boy. Back to the right. Didn't get any action that time. Just the 6-10 went. Love to hear some more comments. What do you guys think of this match? We're trying to make it fun. Hope the guys are having fun. It's going for an 8-pin spare. Oh, wow. That was a good ball. Too good. Punch out the 1-5. Now he's got 5, 6 pins standing up still. All right, good 8 box. And again, you hear Blundo in the background giving him encouragement. Give us a bunch, he says. I love this. I'd even encourage Dave when he bowls. That's a pocket. Oh my! I don't know what to say about that. That was a beautiful 1-2 pocket.
Yeah, he's got the triangle 5 with the 7 and 10.
Whole back row.
I guess it's better than having the 5, 7, 10, I would say.
Not much. You got the 5, 7, 10, 8, 9. At that point, I just want to throw overhand. And then find out I can't pitch a ball anymore. All right, we'll take a 7. 93 through 9. Good opportunity to break the century mark, which he has not done so far in this match. But he's going to be over average. Nice ball. Same left pocket.
There it is in his first strike in box 50.
There's a strike. Kevin McGinnis. That's all right. You're showing us what you got.
This was a close to an 11 o'clock start time here, and Kevin came alive at about 12:15 here.
It's his third mark.
I don't know if he's a morning person or not.
I'm not.
Oh no!
All right, he's got another one. You got another one. Keep hearing my diabetes alarm going off. Is that you? Oh, that's you. I've got one of those too.
All right, Kevin hooks that one to the left, but that's a 4-fill on the strike.
Very respectable 107, and that is 13 pins over his average. Nothing to be ashamed of there. That strike was big, and a little up and down in his string, but Kevin had a good string, and that puts Nick in a position. If he wants 12 points, he's got to throw a 67.5.
So that's the target, 67 and 5.
And that's 2 marks. 2-pin hit takes out 4, leaves the 1. I'll do it quick. 1, 3, 5, 6, 8, 9.
If there's a quick bowler, you really have to be quick doing that, right? Oh boy.
Yeah, some bowlers just get up there and really hawk it. All right, so Blundo still has 6 pins up. Needs 2 marks to win this string. That's better. And he'll make an 8-box out of that for 49 through 6. And he has a, so far, biggest gap of 20 pins behind Kevin McGinnis in the completed boxes. A lot of ground to make up here. Man, head pin split, 4-7-10 split.
Kevin trying to hang on here, just like the Pittsburgh Steelers as well.
And he's encouraging Nick, as Nick was. He's got wood in front of the 4-7. There's another piece behind it. I don't know if that helps. He's got to play
He's
it.
gonna give it a run. Nothing
Yep.
comes across.
It killed it. No right-handed movement. Nice pickup of the 4-7 though. He still has a 10 pin. And he's still 20 pins behind, 78 to 48 through the 7th box. To 58, I'm sorry. All right, 3 more to go, and he needs a lot here. What's he need still? 69 to
50
tie.
pin. 58?
69 to tie, 70 to win.
Actually, 50.
Oh, okay, sorry.
50 to tie. 50 actually to win. So
50 to win, and he
3.
starts out with a 3-pin hit and a half Worcester minus a few. No mark there. He needs 2 marks. Got to find 2 marks in those last 2 boxes, and he wants to clean these up to the 1, 2, 4 or 1, 2, 6, 10. My bowling dyslexia kicks in. 6 box, 64 through 8, and
You know what territory we're in here.
2 marks minimum. Needs 40 pins in 2 boxes.
Yeah, we need double strike in here.
Saw 3 of those yesterday.
68.
by the
Actually,
way.
didn't quite need it, right? Yeah.
Not quite. Needs 220 boxes. All right. I don't know if that wood's good.
Well,
I'm pretty sure it's
yeah, we need someone to. We're gonna need someone to grab that.
All right. So put up a DW. We got to DW this and have somebody go down and check it.
That's
All
definitely.
right. So
that's
what
definitely
what
out.
we're doing here, and just if I have anybody on here or on the recording that doesn't bowl Candlepin, not something we typically see in 10-pin. So two things we're doing here. First of all, the bowler himself cannot go down to check the wood. It has to be either his opponent or staff from the lanes. If it's open bowlers, they usually want the staff going down there. But with regular bowlers, they're a little more lenient. There's a line in front of the pins. It's a few feet in front of the pins. If a pin rolls in front of that line back toward the bowler, it's no longer in play. It has to be back behind that line. And so that's what we're doing here. It would have been nice if he could have played that, but that probably was not a good pin. So he's going for the spare. Oh, through the hole. And then when I told him to hit the DW, what that refers to is on the scoring system that disables the sweep so that there's no accident of somebody going down there and getting hit by that pin setter. Very important for us to do that. And so there's method behind our madness.
And
$8.
this string is officially Kevin McGinnis's 2 points.
Yeah, Blundo with a triple strike would have a 106. And that ain't going to happen. So now we know the point totals, and we'll wrap it up in a moment as soon as Nick finishes his box. Kevin with a nice comeback there. Really was. I love seeing that from a bowler when they're having a tough day to just stick it out, not give up, and throw, keep going, get that good game, even if it's the last game, and you finally throw a decent game.
There we are.
I've seen bowlers start throwing away balls and things like that, and Kevin did not do that. He stuck with it. And that was great. 9 box. That gives Nick Blundo an 85, and Kevin McGinnis with a 107-85 victory in the 5th. And Dave, how do we look for points in total?
Yeah, so Kevin wins the 5th and final string, 107-85. Nice comeback there. Grand total, Nick will get the 4 points for that. 490-434. So a 54 pin victory, and I think if I have that right, 56 pins actually. But more importantly, total points, Nick with 10, Kevin with 4, and that will wrap it up here from Ryan's in Millis.
We had a lot. Oh, sorry. We had a lot of ups and downs in this. Game 1, Nick took 126-74, and then we saw Kevin come back 95-83, and then Blundo came back 103-77. Also won 493-81, and then McGinnis 107-85 in the last one. So a lot of ups and downs in this one, but good to see these bowlers. Nick with his first year in ACST and his first broadcast game, and Kevin in his second year. So
yeah, and he's very happy. I assume to have taken that final string. Big difference between 12-2 and 10-4.
There sure is. So lots of bowling coming in this season. We'll be seeing you all on the lanes here. Hope you enjoyed this. Please give us your likes, and this will move over to the Candlepin Bowling Network page. So that's free to subscribe. We just had our 5,000th subscriber to the Candlepin Bowling Network, which Dave and I are both contributors on. And with that, this is Dan Castle. I'm here with my good friend Dave Peterson, and collaborator, keeps me on the straight and narrow. And we'll see you all on the lanes. Thanks for joining us today.